So we have to discuss about the physical, chemical, and biological characteristics of water. Uh, First, we will discuss the physical characteristics of water. Uh, what do you mean by the physical characteristic? Physical characteristics is the characteristic of water which are determined by the senses of touch, sight, smell, and taste. And when we talk about the physical characteristics, the main characteristics that come to our mind are turbidity, temperature, color, taste, and odor. Amongst these, the color, taste, and odor, we know a potable drinking water should be colorless, it should be odorless, and there will not be any specific taste to it. Those all are physical judgment. For a potable drinking water, the water should be colorless, odorless, and it should not have any particular taste. But turbidity and temperature. What do you mean by turbidity? Turbidity is actually the presence of suspended material such as clay, silt, of any finely divided organic material, planktons, and other particular materials in water. When we talk about turbidity, the presence of such suspended material, we are talking about those materials or those things which are invisible to our natural vision, which will not be able to see with our naked eye. This turbidity, how do you measure the turbidity of water, and what is the limit of turbidity? What is the prescribed limit or acceptable turbidity value in drinking water? First of all, how do you measure turbidity? We can measure turbidity by a turbidity meter, or it is also called as nephelometer. What you do with that instrument is you will be preparing a chemical solution of the water to be tested. Using the nephelometer, you will be sending in a beam of light, and there will be a detector in this nephelometer, which will be detecting the scattered light. A beam of light will be sent into the water to be tested, or the sample of water to be tested, and if the water is turbid, the light beams will be scattered back, which will be detected by the instrument. This nephelometer will measure the turbidity in such a manner, in the manner which I have explained now, and it will be expressed in a unit called as turbidity unit. The acceptable value, or the turbidity in excess of 5 turbidity units are easily detectable in the glass of water and are usually objectionable for aesthetic reasons. So 5 TU is the acceptable limit for drinking water. That is what is about turbidity. Uh, Now, temperature. Actually, good drinking water should not have any fluctuations in temperature, and generally it is said that 10 to 15 degrees centigrade temperature is accepted as a normal temperature value for a potable water. Now we are moving on to the chemical characteristics of water. The characteristics such as acidity, alkalinity, hardness, and corrosiveness are termed as the chemical characteristics. And how are they caused? Such characteristics are formed due to the chemical impurities present in water, which may be due to human activities, or it can be naturally present. When we discuss about the chemical characteristics of water, we need to know what are the acceptable values of certain chemicals, uh, like chlorine, arsenic, like fluorine, etc. What are the acceptable limits of such chemicals in potable water? And we'll be discussing a few here. The rest, what are the acceptable values, we'll have to check in the IS code, which is IS 10500, which I have already shared. So the chemical characteristics. First, we will talk about chlorine. Presence of chloride. How is this chlorine present in water? It can be caused by leaching of marine sedimentary deposits or by pollution from seawater or brine or industrial or domestic waste. Generally, the domestic water should contain less than 100 milligram per liter of chloride. So that is the acceptable value. You may see this, or you may get this question in the competitive exams also. What is the acceptable limit of chloride in water? It is, remember, it is 100 milligram per liter. Then fluoride. Uh, Fluoride, the concentration of fluorides in domestic water can be naturally present due to the present the geological or geotechnical characteristics of the soil present in that area. Uh, the concentration where the concentration approach the optimum levels, beneficial health effects have been observed. But the excess fluoride in drinking water supply may produce fluorosis in the teeth. So that is the adverse effect in having excess fluoride content in the domestic drinking water. So what is the limit of fluoride? The acceptable levels of fluoride in drinking water are generally between 0.8 and 1.3 milligram per liter. Arsenic. Arsenic may also occur naturally in environment. It is also widely used in timber treatment, agricultural chemicals. That means from pesticides, the domestic water may get affected with excess arsenic, or it can be from industrial. The arsenic is used for many industrial purposes. From there also, the water can get polluted by arsenic. Arsenic is carcinogenic. If the drinking water contains arsenic in excess, it may even cause lung and urinary bladder cancer. And the acceptable limit of arsenic is 10 micrograms per liter. Now we are moving on to the biological characteristics of water. Again, what do you mean by the biological characteristic? Biological characteristics of water refers to a variety of living organisms that can be found in water. So, what all can be the living organisms that are present in water? It can be viruses, bacteria, protozoa, phytoplanktons, zooplanktons, worms, insects, etc. So we generally talk about these microorganisms which are not visible to our naked eye. Examples like bacteria, protozoa, phytoplanktons, and all. Uh, all these types of organisms should not be present in a potable drinking water. It should not be absolutely, it should be free. Drinking water should be free from any such microorganisms. And the test which is very common to check the purity of water is coliform test. That is to check the presence of Escherichia coli in drinking water. So, by doing that test, we should make sure that no objectionable or no such bacteria or any microorganism is present in the drinking water. So, when we talk about this, biological characteristics and the presence of such microorganisms, you need to know about the waterborne diseases. The waterborne diseases generally can be caused by the presence of bacteria, protozoa, virus, or worms or helminthic worms. Okay, so what are some of the diseases which are caused by such organisms? Bacterial diseases, the waterborne bacterial diseases which are common are the typhoid fever, uh, paratyphoid fever, cholera, bacillary dysentery, etc. Some of the protozoal diseases are amoebiasis, amoebic dysentery, virus causing viral diseases, diseases which are caused by viruses, are polio, hepatitis, and helminthic worms can cause schistosomiasis, swimmer's itch, etc. And as I already told, to get a detailed characteristics or details, if you have to get a more detailed explanation on the limits and the other explanations related to this physical, chemical, and biological characteristics of water, the water quality standards in India is clearly prescribed in IS 10500. So go through the IS code for more details. Okay, thank you.